The team that you have, you mentioned you have a European, you have a US team, and activities are really accelerating for you, escalating for you for the problem you're solving. And again, just for the viewers is, what's the basic problem you're solving with the technology before we go into, the product itself and then the leadership team, and then finally, why are you all doing this?
Sure. So we are, LimFlow is pretty exclusively at the moment focused on the problem of what we call chronic limb-threatening ischemia. It used to call it critical limb ischemia. People also call it BTK, or below-the-knee disease. So essentially, we're talking about cardiovascular disease, atherosclerosis, accumulation of plaque and calcium throughout your body. People often think it's just the coronaries, but it's happening everywhere, right? And our patients are patients who have accumulated a lot of blockages in the leg, and they don't have any blood flow to the foot anymore. And so that means they're going to end up with a major limb amputation, incredible morbidity and mortality. It's really, for many patients, a death sentence. It's the thing that tips them over to really a rapid decline, right, in their health and well-being. So it's a big problem. Hundreds of thousands of people every year, US and Europe, getting amputated in the third decade of the 21st century. And there haven't been good solutions. I mean, we have tried to apply all these technologies, balloons, stents, et cetera, atherectomy above the, that we developed kind of in the coronaries and then used above the knee. And we've tried to apply them below the knee. Some patients we can help, but there are a bunch that we can't really. And so that's the idea behind LimFlow, is let's come with a completely different approach. Let's flip the script, as it were, and use a different way of treating the patients, because what we're doing today, we're just banging away with the same old tools. And the anatomy is so difficult. The long lesions, diffuse lesions, poor outflow, everything we hate in the coronaries is 10 times worse down there. So it's no surprise that the typical tools don't work. So that's what LimFlow is focused on, and it's just a gigantic unmet need, right? And we've solved a lot of problems. In structural, we've made huge dent in the problem of aortic stenosis, coronary disease. 98% of people who need a stent get a stent. We've done a lot of stuff, but there are still areas where we have not cracked it, right? And we feel like this is one of them. And so that's what we're trying to do, is get in the mix and offer something completely different.